Vijay Mallya, a name that once symbolized audacious success, now synonymous with controversy. Once hailed as a visionary entrepreneur, he transformed United Breweries into a global powerhouse, making Kingfisher beer an iconic brand. His foray into politics and high-profile lifestyle only amplified his influence and scrutiny. The launch of Kingfisher Airlines in 2005 was seen as his boldest move, promising luxury in Indian aviation. But the airline industry's volatility soon turned this dream into a financial nightmare. As Kingfisher Airlines collapsed under mounting debt, Mallya's image shifted from king of good times to the face of corporate default. Media narratives painted him as the ultimate defaulter. But was this focus on Mallya fair, or a distraction from deeper issues in India's banking system? His story is a complex tapestry of ambition, success, and controversy. Was he a calculated villain or a scapegoat for systemic failures? The answer demands a closer look at both the man and the system that enabled him. Let's unravel the rise and fall of Vijay Mallya. Born in 1955, Vijay Mallya took over United Breweries at just 28, rapidly expanding its reach. Kingfisher beer became a household name, and Mallya's flamboyant lifestyle, yachts, parties, sports teams, made him a celebrity. His king of good times persona fueled both admiration and envy, but also set him up for intense scrutiny. Elected twice to the Rajya Sabha, he blurred the lines between business and politics, raising questions about power and influence. When Kingfisher Airlines faltered, his public image became inseparable from its fate. Kingfisher Airlines launched in 2005 with fanfare, promising luxury and style. Rapid expansion, including the costly Air Deccan acquisition, strained finances. The 2008 global financial crisis and rising fuel prices hit hard, and losses mounted. To stay afloat, Kingfisher borrowed heavily from public sector banks, often on the strength of Mallya's brand rather than solid collateral. By 2012, the airline was grounded, employees unpaid, and banks facing massive defaults. The collapse exposed not just business missteps, but also questionable lending practices. Kingfisher's downfall sent shockwaves through India's banking sector. The stage was set for legal battles and public outrage. After Kingfisher's collapse, thousands lost jobs and banks faced huge losses. As investigations intensified, Mallya left for the UK in 2016, insisting it was a scheduled trip, not an escape. Indian authorities labeled him a fugitive economic offender, accusing him of fraud, money laundering, and fund diversion. Mallya denies wrongdoing, claiming Kingfisher was a genuine business failure and blaming adverse market conditions. He says he offered to repay more than the principal, but banks refused. Extradition efforts have dragged on in UK courts, with Mallya fighting to avoid return. He argues he's been unfairly targeted, citing media bias and concerns over a fair trial in India. The legal saga continues, with Mallya's fate still uncertain. But the bigger questions remain. Was he uniquely culpable, or a symbol of deeper problems? The Mallya saga exposes more than one man's actions. It highlights systemic failures in India's banking sector. How did banks lend thousands of crores with weak due diligence and little collateral? Mallya's case is just one part of India's massive bad loan crisis, with NPAs exceeding 10 lakh crore rupees. Many larger defaulters have escaped similar scrutiny, raising questions about selective targeting. Media sensationalism made Mallya an easy villain, but did it distract from holding banks and regulators accountable? Justice requires both prosecuting fraud and fixing the broken system that enabled it. The real lesson: focus on reform, not just finding a scapegoat.